calendar sharing has to be a later thing, but you guys sharing a calendar makes all the sense in the world. That's why you got to combine those calendars. So that way we don't have this problem and you don't box Aunt Allie out for the talent show.
Sometimes I just get lazy with the calendars.
So you're going to say, sometimes I want to do stuff without you.
It's the Scott and Allie Not for Air podcast. The rules are gone. The shirt is untucked. Here's Scott and Allie.
If you are able to watch this, like on YouTube, you will see I am doing this from the beach because it's been so flippin' cold that I just needed something tropical to make it even appear that it's comfortable.
It really sets the tone.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you think you're going to take a beach vacation this year?
I want to badly. I have to actually. I feel like every time I want to get ready to plan something or suggest something or think about something, there's something that comes up or that's in the way.
What's in the way?
Since the beginning of the year, it's just flipping nonstop with stuff. And
that's
it's like,
why you got to plan it.
Now we can actually say, okay, this comes out past Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So we can honestly say, all right. I'm not a big celebrator of St. Patrick's Day. It's not that it's
You
not
mean
a
Valentine's
fun,
Day?
It's not a fun day. Yeah, it's not a fun.
You said St. Patrick's Day.
It's a fun day, but I'm not, sitting here going, oh my God, I got to stop the world for green eggs and ham and beers and,
Oh, you really did mean St. Patrick's Day?
No, I did. I mean, so I'm not sitting here going, well, that's the next big thing to plan for. I'm like, no, you know what? I get a break between now and 6059, aka the Tiffany's birthday, which is in April. So
you better do something.
Maybe we can start figuring out something during the summer because, God,
you better start saving now. You know what we're doing? So we have a trip coming up in April, and we are taking, this is where you, financially, we're really, really planning. We are taking $120 of every single one of our paychecks and putting it in an envelope.
Yeah, did you tell me that on a podcast on one of these, or did you tell me that on the show?
Maybe both. And then once we're done with that, then we're going to New Orleans in October, me and the new guy and all my friends. And so we're going to, I think it's going to be about, this is a little hefty, about $200 every paycheck. Because New Orleans
Does that start after the trip you're talking about that you're already saving for?
That's why I'm saying pick somewhere now and then start chipping, take that little bit out of every paycheck. So if you're going to do even, let's say, Outer Banks or Rehoboth Beach or somewhere that's beachy.
I want to go tropical. I want to sit and eat.
You want to go, are you saying like Jamaica?
Yeah, give me Jamaica, give me Bahamas, give me something other than, now I can travel. I have an enhanced license. She has a passport. Gavin has a passport. Lydia, I think she's young enough I can still use a birth certificate. I'm not sure. I have to check into that too.
Wait, you want to take your kids to an all-inclusive resort to the Bahamas or Jamaica?
I'm not looking to go do this for a romantic getaway. I'm looking to do this because I want to be on the beach and I'll play with the kids from time to time. I want to be on a beach.
Then you better start saving right now.
Yeah.
And then plan it for October, because if not, you're never going to be able to afford this. Not after these nice egg bills. You'll never be able to afford
our
it.
Gas and electric company just every month. This year.
Especially if you're going to add your kid. I didn't realize you guys wanted to take your kids.
No, I don't know for sure that that's the case. That's part of the discussion, I'm sure.
Well, we have for New Orleans 2 people. We're setting aside about $5,000, and that's going to include our airfare, our Airbnb, and for us to be there for 4 to 5 days.
Yeah.
So you guys basically have to double what I just said.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay,
wait. See, I'm not looking at it like a big Disney thing. Honest to God, the kids are happy as hell just being on a beach.
But it's expensive to fly there.
True.
For the hotel. I feel like you haven't vacationed in such a long time. You're very off on financially how much this is going to cost you.
You may be right. I don't know. I mean, maybe that'll change, a Caribbean style trip. As long as there's a very clear blue ocean, I like if you're watching the one behind me, I like that water where it's not greenish murky. I want to see blue and see that sand.
Okay. So I'm going to you have about 15 paychecks to get you through till September. Let's say your trip is going to cost you $10,000. dun, 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 you would need to set aside $666 every single paycheck to get to that dollar amount.
That's it. And I say, come disconnect the gas and electric. We'll make it happen.
That's why I'm saying you better start saving right now. Well, the good thing is, and I don't know if your relationship is like this, but this is a whole nother topic. You could save $333. She could save $333.
Well, here's the other thing. With that won't happen because she's considering taking her daughter to the Dancing with the Stars convention midsummer in Palm Springs, California. So that in itself, because she was looking at
You're going to vacation separately?
No, not at all. Her and her daughter do that. I stay home.
No, I know. But I'm saying, does this mean that like she's going to go to Palm Springs and you're going to go to the all-inclusive
No, that would
resort?
eliminate, let's put $330 each because she'd be saving to take her 21-year-old daughter or at least pay for a big chunk of it, you know.
Yeah.
But that doesn't faze me. I'm like, what does it matter? What's the cost of a good time and just relaxing?
So I was also thinking she wouldn't pay $333 a check because you're 3/4 of the trip. So let's say you paid.
I should lose weight.
You should pay like $500 every paycheck. She pays $100 every paycheck.
Whatever, we'll figure it out. I'm not worried about that yet. I mean, first and foremost,
I'm gonna tell you, you're not worried about it. You ain't going on vacation.
Well, first and foremost, but there are other options. I mean, yes, the grandiose might be the Caribbean vacation with the crystal blue water and the, that may be the grandiose one.
Kids,
could we end up on the Outer Banks? Sure.
Lake Erie.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, that's actually some good times up there. But here's the thing.
What?
Outer Banks I can drive to. I don't need to fly.
Yes. And I did not spend a ton of money in the Outer Banks.
I could drive to Florida for that matter. I mean, it's a little longer. Actually, no, I could fly out of our airport here to the middle of Florida and then just rent a car or whatever and take the family to a warm beach somewhere very south in Florida. I mean, there are options. You know what I mean? There's options around spending a fortune, to go to said resort.
One day I'm going to do a Jamaican all-inclusive.
Oh, that does sound good, yes.
Because I want where I don't have to worry about what steak I put in my mouth, what drink I put in my mouth. I just want an umbrella. I want to be on a lazy river.
You want somebody to cater to your needs. That's what it is. You want that cabana boy to walk by you and the new feller with the, because he's got shorts that crawl right up his butt, and you want him to come over. Hello, lady. Why does he have a French accent?
I don't know, but I love it.
He hands you something with a coconut and an umbrella, and you'd see his wee-wee in those shorts,
This is like, I have visions of White Lotus.
Yes.
In my head. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want a lazy river. I want to absolutely be catered to.
Well, watch the lazy river. That's usually a pee-pee faucet. I mean, a lot of lazy rivers end up having kids in them and they're all that young. Because a lot of parents, I'll never forget this. This is 100 years ago. My ex-wife and I took our oldest daughter to Myrtle Beach. I don't know. We were living in North Carolina and she was very young and still technically in diapers, but had the swim diaper on.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, you see a family getting in a lazy river and anybody has a swim diaper on, turn around and go to the ocean.
And that's why I'm going to do the adult only all inclusive.
I don't know.
Although, but I could have like drunk Mike who pees in the lazy river.
Yeah, that's possible too. You're right.
He's drunk.
Speaking of peeing, I got to do this.
What?
So moments before we started the podcast, Allie choked on a burger or vinegar.
No, it was... I was eating a burger, but no, I was eating the salad. It's cucumbers, peppers, feta cheese, and then there's like lemon juice, vinegar. It's the vinegar. The vinegar went down the wrong pipe, and I was like,
burned all the way down.
Yeah.
And then you made a comment. You go, I made it in mid like straining. I might pee myself. now usually. This is where I gotta go.
I was coughing so hard I was going to pee myself.
I walked back in the building literally 10 minutes before that, and you were coming out of the ladies' room, and I know you peed. I know you peed. So that was within a 30-minute span.
Yeah.
That now here's the thing. This is where I gotta go with this. Normally, and this is a true thing. Normally, whether it's on the show or not, I'm the one that knows more about the female body than Allie does, and she's carried around one for 43 years.
Yeah.
But I still am the one that seems to be like, oh, yes, that's right above the taint, Allie.
Yes, she's ovulating. No.
Sorry. Wow. Oh,
I still got the
right.
in there.
So at any rate, you've never had a kid. Okay, I know that almost every woman that's had a child, almost everyone, I've never
even been pregnant, by the way.
Right? No, never. So almost every woman that I know that has had a kid has made a statement at some point. I can't laugh, or I'll pee myself, or you can't cough real hard, you'll pee yourself. Sneezing, you'll pee yourself.
Oh yeah.
You have had nothing disrupt. I mean, other than what? Other than the baby's arm holding an apple, you've had nothing disrupt the undercarriage to the level of a bowling ball passing out of that thing.
Yep.
Is this just something that happens to every woman, kid or no kid, that you just, I'm going to sneeze, cough, laugh,
I don't know.
Gag on vinegar? Like, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about this because had you had a kid or two kids, I know, you know what? Don't make her laugh. She's going to wet her pants, or you'd be doing the show in your Depends every day.
Or you can't jump on a trampoline.
Oh, my God.
No, I told this to Sonia recently.
And when does it change? Like, I have two daughters. One's in her 20s, one's 6. Like, is this something by 30 if they have no kids that I got to watch out for? I'll be like, well, there'll be no bouncy park for you today because you'll pee yourself.
I've been having more problems with this lately. I have to call my friend Sarah. She is... this is not the Sarah that I always talk about, but I have another friend, Sarah, who is a pelvic floor specialist, or I don't know exactly what her title is, but it's something like that.
Well, anyway, one of the things I've learned how to do is how to sand and repoly floors. Is it like that?
No, and she always says like, oh, you guys here do more Kegels, but if that was the case, then I wouldn't need to have this job.
Yeah, so, you're doing Kegels right now.
I am.
Yes.
I am. And I've talked about this with Sonia a lot lately because I recently was running really hard at the gym and running so hard that I thought at first I was like, am I going to pee? Like I like wasn't sure what was happening. And all of a sudden it was just like, it was like, almost like a big droplet. You know what? They have the droplet emoji.
Yes.
But it's just the one droplet.
Bloop.
It was like, bloop. Exactly. And I was like, oh my God, I literally just had like the largest droplet of pee come out of me. And I'm
more shocked you didn't stop and go, how do you know I'm doing Kegels right now? My response would have been, let me get my toe out of there.
You're vile.
Yes, I am. And I have played outgross each other since the day we met. You know the old game, fine. You try to outgross your friends. It is a constant. Whether it's the fart game, which is a real regular.
The new fella is not worried about you whatsoever.
Oh, that's no way.
I just say it because the thought of your toe on my coochie is vile to me.
I haven't cut my my toenails in a while.
Yeah, that's even better. Great. Just I know what it feels like to pull a dry tampon out. It feels like Scott's toenail literally interrogating my cervix.
I was going to put my foot in your ass, but I missed. That's so dumb.
Not the first time. But anyway, just kidding.
The serious side. I am genuinely concerned for you.
So then, I said the good thing that I told this to Sonia. The good thing is you're at the gym, so people think, oh, she just has a sweaty crotch. No, I've literally.
Yeah, 'cause that's a step up.
I literally. But you see it at the gym. That's not a big deal.
Oh,
I can't. No one knows. No, I literally just piddled my pants.
I don't know that a sweaty crotch is much better than, or at all better than, the one drip of the pee stain. I mean,
but that's something that you see. Like when you see people sweating a lot at the gym, it might be like, I've had like the under boob sweat, and nobody.
Okay, that's fine. That's more upstairs. The body does sweat a lot. Well, it sweats in both places.
I sweat the most in my face and my crotch. So yes, these lips and these lips.
Oh, wow. Oh boy.
Always wiping sweat away.
So, all right, now back to the serious side of this.
So I do think I need to see my friend Sarah.
Well, all right, but now it brings it up. Is it just, and you have to ask Sarah this. You're going to have to ask her whether you message her or not. And then I want to know what her process is for working on this here flooring. But
something tells me it's not going to be a toe.
Working on the old laminate. But what I want to know is this something that just all women get to a point they grow to, or are there 40-year-old women that have never had kids and they don't have this problem because of, the obvious reason you would have this problem is, like I said, women that have had kids, 1, 2, 12, whatever.
Right.
They all swear, don't make me sneeze. Don't, you get that.
Right.
But what about somebody that's, just not gone that path in life?
I'll ask Sarah and I'll get back to you by the next episode. How about that?
And the other possibility is, and it really is a possibility, obviously everybody's designed a little bit different, which hence the word, if you've seen one, you've seen them all, is a blatant lie, because they're all different a little bit.
I agree.
Then maybe you're just built in a way where
the trapdoor screws came loose.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
The trapdoor screws. They're going to have to get in there with new rubber bands. I don't know.
I don't know either. I will ask Sarah and I'll get back to you.
Isn't that interesting?
Because she's been in the coochie business for a long time. And this is like the internal coochie business.
You have a lot of people that spend, a lot of girlfriends that spend a lot of time around the downstairs.
That's right.
I suppose that's a good connection to have. Like, I have a lot of mechanic friends.
Exactly.
I
got ones that clean it up, close it up,
there it is.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah, all right.
Now, I got a bone to pick with you.
Is it about me?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Today, Scott went to Gavin's talent show.
Yeah.
And a couple days ago, we talked about going together.
Yes.
And then today, I even washed my hair. I wore something that wasn't joggers and a sweatshirt. I was ready. I was ready to go to the talent show, and you didn't invite me.
Well, I didn't. You don't need an invitation. You just be like, all right, I'll go with you.
You didn't even say, hey, are you coming with me? Nothing. And I thought, he doesn't want me to go.
No, that's not true at all.
We joked about us being so loud and cheering Gavin on. And then it was just like, okay, bye, I'm leaving. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so this guy, I see where this happened. This was not me. This had nothing to do with me not wanting you to go or keeping you off the list.
Feels like it.
No, what happened is I was originally screwed up on the dates. I thought it was Monday this week. And it was actually Thursday.
Yes.
So I got all messed up there.
Which is the day we recorded this podcast.
Yep. And we got very busy during multiple days this week. And I mean, you had never mentioned again that you wanted to go. And I thought it was just you being genuinely like, oh, I'll go with you. Like, you're sounding nice. And, and I didn't really know. I didn't think of it. So we didn't really prepare the radio show enough for you to be able to go, I'm going to go with you. But we never talked about it after I had the dates wrong.
I could have prepared it this morning.
Well, don't feel bad. Tomorrow, Lydia has a award for her grades.
Oh, no, thanks.
You don't want to go to that?
No.
Because I'll tell you.
You snubbed me once.
Oh, not at all. It just,
and I thought,
I admitted to you where it got lost. It wasn't anything other than that.
I thought maybe it's because you only got 2 seats. Because whenever we had graduation, I went to a very large high school.
I had plenty of room for you.
So when we had graduation, you were only given 4 chairs. And so it was my mom, my dad, my brother, and then my grandmother was the 4th chair.
Big school, right?
What'd you say?
Big school?
Yes. Yeah. So I thought maybe he only gets 2, and I thought maybe it was you and Tiffany, and I got ousted, and I thought in my mind, rightfully so, Tiffany should go before me.
No, she was actually working. I knew all along that I was going to go to this.
By yourself.
No, I genuinely think this got lost in the shuffle of me having the days wrong. We got busy. Had we talked about it yesterday and been like, oh, let's do something recorded so I can go with you, it would have been right there.
I was a little hurt.
Well, don't be, because I showed you the video of it. Do you understand what my son did in the talent show?
He did a little skit. It was cute.
It was.
It was very much your kid, I would say, being a product of your environment that you provide for him. Which I thought was really...
I don't know what that means.
Meaning you're very boisterous. You are somebody who is creative. And so I thought it was a very cute, creative skit.
Did you understand it?
I don't know what the skit is from. Yeah, there's these 2 little boys fighting over a pencil, and then the pencil falls into the fire, and they're kind of blaming each other. And then the one tries to put his hand in the fire, and which the fire was cute. I don't know who made that, but that was cute.
I thought it was a boombox, but then again, my eyes don't get checked for another week.
And no, the little boy even was like, ow, ow, ow. Like, He was touching the fire to get the pencil.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was a pencil. I assumed that was something from like a skit a show that kids watch. I have no clue. But then Gavin tried to get the pencil, and yeah, it was adorable.
Oh, well, no, it was very cute. You know what I really give him credit for?
What?
Getting on stage. The entire school was there as an audience.
How many grades is that? I don't even know.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 4 grades.
Wow.
So the entire school was there, and then obviously a lot of families were there. Not everybody, because I mean, if your kid's not in the talent show, you're not going to the talent show,
right?
You know, I mean, the kids that are going to the school will watch the talent show, but if your kid's not in it, I give him the most credit, more than anything else, more than me not quite understanding his abstract art. You know, which reminds me of the Everyone Loves Raymond episode where the father is standing in front of the sculpture. Remember this classic one? And it was when the wife did the abstract art and it looked just like a vagina, and he couldn't figure out what it looked like for the whole time until the very end of the episode, and it was all the abstract references to abstract art. So
there's a theme in this episode.
There is. Beyond the maybe I didn't quite get what the skit was, I am more proud of him that he got up in front of the entire school and did it. By the way, it was a cute as hell little talent show. I would rather have something like this than the concert where, you know, the kids are like, you know, and it's, yeah, right. This was great. There were girls doing gymnastics, dance routines, 3 too many songs of the songs that were being sung, but what
did they sing?
Very current stuff.
I figured.
Freya Sky, 2 songs from Freya Sky.
Wow.
Let's see.
I didn't know she was really anything enough to. Okay.
She's apparently on her way up, but 2 of them. So all of it was good. You know what? It did feel a lot like America's Got Talent. They lean to the singing. What I mean by the lean to the singing is you're going to get a lot of songs, but then you get the comedian. Then, you know, they try to add the variety, but it still leans a lot to the music. But I have to tell you, this was the way to do it. And it was a quick hour. I mean, it was boom.
I know. Go. I thought you were going to be there for like 4 hours, because when we did a talent show when I was growing up, I'm pretty sure it was like a 3-hour excursion.
This thing now I understand. Okay, so I was kind of half laughing at this, like, wow, this is like trying to get on an American Idol, because they even sent out a message. If your child gets picked to be in the talent show, here's the schedule of events. Clearly, I didn't pay attention to the day of the show until 2 days ago, but that's a different, we talked about that.
Thank God that you live and have such a connection with the people in your school district, or you would never be anywhere on time or the right day.
Do you know how on Monday I verified that the talent show wasn't Monday?
Your neighbor, who's the assistant
my neighbor,
principal.
the assistant principal, was walking her dog at 5-something in the morning when I was leaving for work. I'm like, "Hey, Evelyn, is it today?" Nope, Thursday at 9. I said, "Love it." You know, so it happens.
Also,
I run between 3 calendars. Okay,
aren't they all on your phone?
Yes, but I have to remember which one I put it in, and sometimes I get anxiety to be like, God, I have to go spend time looking in 3 calendars.
No, you can merge everything.
Okay, so I use the Cozy app, which is 6059 gave me that, and then I can see what she's doing because she's good about putting things in that.
Right.
Once in a blue, I'll use my phone calendar, but then on the other side, there's an app to communicate with their mother, the kid's mother, which is another whole calendar. It's
Lord.
It's, you know.
I got to merge everything. So the new fella and I were talking about this because my schedule sometimes can get really busy, even socially. It'll be really busy. And he's like, okay, wait a second. Because I have a work thing coming up on the 20th. So it'll be this coming Friday that after this airs. So I said, I need you to
You do realize that's my birthday. Is this interfering with plans that could be made for my birthday?
Well, I didn't know you were doing anything for your birthday. So I'm doing
this doesn't sound at all like a quote unquote maybe invite to a talent show. What is happening?
So I'm doing a collaboration with Southeast Seneca, and I'm doing a social media day with them. It's kind of like a day in the life of a local. So I'm the local, and they're going to record me going to all these different businesses on Seneca Lake and like eating and drinking and blah, blah, blah.
And how long does that go till?
I'm going to probably leave here shortly.
I'm not interested in that. How long does it go to?
Oh, I mean, until like probably 4 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, if we did anything, it'd be dinner. It'd be later.
Well, I didn't know you were doing anything for your birthday.
Oh, why? You made more plans for after that?
No, but I was being cautious on the whether I imbibe. And so I told the new guy, I need you to come pick me up.
Oh, Hammered Alley's a blast on my birthday. That's fine. That's fine. How you doing, Allie? I need some shrimp scampi.
I will not be hammered. Stop it. So then,
I don't know if anything's happening for my birthday. I'm just guilty.
So I mean, I guess I'm waiting to hear from your girlfriend, the person.
I don't know if she has any plans.
The person who should be planning it, because I've already planned plenty of birthdays.
I will tell you this. Let me tell you so far what. Yes, you have. Well, I will tell you so far what has been talked about, and nobody except TJ and I know about this. So,
because TJ has a birthday right after you. Yeah,
the next day. So I jokingly, half maybe serious.
Okay,
not 100% sure yet.
Okay,
because nobody's told me anything, and I mean,
I literally know nothing.
Okay, well, nobody said or even suggested anything, or if there were plans. So, TJ and I was joking with him about 10, 11 years ago. We all collectively went to Libs for dinner.
That was less than 10 or 11 years. I know exactly when it was. It was 6 years ago, and here's how I know.
It was 6?
Yes, because it was 2020. And the reason I know this is because I wasn't feeling really great. I'd gotten sick the week before. We had done a Galentine's Day drag something.
Oh, it was that year? Oh, you totally had COVID for that.
Right. So I was really sick the week before.
We didn't know you had COVID at the time. Nobody knew, but you had it.
And I was dating somebody who not really present at events. And so this person didn't show up to your birthday dinner, and it was kind of a running joke like, well, wait, is he going to show up? Where is he? I said, he's sick. And you guys are all like, yeah, he's sick, blah, blah, blah. So I think he ended up having COVID.
No, I'm sure back in 2020, I think you gave it to him.
I'm sure I did. So that's why I knew that was the year. It was,
no kidding. Yes. I thought it was longer than that. Either way, it was the last time that it happened, I think on a Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
Like that. And we all went out on, was it my birthday night or TJ's birthday? I'm the 20th. He's the 21st.
Hold on.
I think it was the 20th. I think we went on my night. Okay. And then the next night but we made it one big celebration. Yeah. And it wasn't a huge crowd. It was
TJ's birthday night is when we went.
Okay,
yours that year, yours was a Thursday. TJ's was the Friday.
Okay, so that's we were close. So at any rate, and TJ and I were laughing. I go, should we reenact, what we did, which I thought it was longer. Should we reenact that again? And do you remember me wearing the crushed velour jacket? He goes, love that thing.
I love that jacket too.
Still hanging in the closet. Yep.
So what did he say?
He's like, I should talk to Danielle, his wife, about that. This was such a loose kind of more reliving a memory than, hey, let's make plans. I mean, I think we would literally, I would need, first of all, to go home and be like, hey, 6059, as I do call her at home.
I'm sure you do.
Right. Is there any thoughts on what might happen next Friday night? And
should I leave it open? Should I leave it closed?
And if she says, do whatever the fuck you want, and I'll be like, okay. No, but
me and TJ are going to go for apps.
Yeah, right. Then maybe we have an option here as that, because it is a Friday night.
Well, anyway, so back to the calendar thing.
Oh, sorry.
So because my life is very chaotic with social things, work things too, but socially it's been very busy. I joked and I was like, oh, maybe one day we'll share a calendar. Not yet. But that's what.
But you're still tracking with his location now.
Oh, let me see. Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it.
I love. This is just feeding the monster, feeding the beast.
Oh yeah. Yep. He's still at work.
Were you expecting less? No.
No, like I said, he goes to work, he goes home, he goes to my house. Work, home, my house.
There you go.
Yeah. There's nothing much more. Wow. Anyway, but the calendar sharing has to come. That has to be a later thing, But you guys sharing a calendar makes all the sense in the world. That's why you got to combine those calendars. So
Yeah.
that way we don't have this problem, and you don't box Aunt Allie out for the talent show.
Sometimes I just get lazy with the calendars.
So you're going to say, sometimes I want to do stuff without you.
And your sweaty undercarriage.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Well, of course it's sweating.
I can't take her to the talent show. She's going to slide right off the chair.
Of course it's sweating because you get into Scott's car and he makes it a freaking sauna that everything is sweating. Yeah, I literally slide
if you don't
out
get
of
out
the
of
car.
my car dripping,
yes,
there is a problem.
I slide out of the car. I slide onto the plastic chairs at the talent show.
Oh, the plastic chairs.
Yeah.
I must have looked like... I don't have a back problem. I don't have a front problem for that matter either. But hey now, but it's so dumb. But those chairs, after an hour, I think my right kidney shut down. I'm not even kidding. I am positioning my legs over and over again. Sitting
like
there's a strange lady sitting next to me, and I'm like doing everything not to go, oh my God. How do people sit in those chairs?
Oh, I know.
God.
How do the kids, how do they do it?
It just is agonizing. Well, and then I'm looking at all the kids because they're forced to sit on the floor of the gymnasium.
Oh,
and I'm
God.
like, you're 12. You can do that shit.
Oh, my gosh. The ones that sit on their knees, but then their feet are like kicked out. Oh. How the heck do they do that? Like,
by the way, if
you're just asking for a knee replacement at the age of 40.
If I were to sit on my knees with my feet behind me, my feet go to sleep about 82 seconds into it. Like, I'm like, I need someone to help me get up.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Speaking of, so there's this trainer that I follow on social. I like that he did this. He is teaching his mom, who she has not done this, he said, in like 20 plus years, teaching his mom, if she does fall, how to properly get up. So he's having her.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Like for an elderly person.
Yes. And so she's like, this is really tough. He's like, Mom, I understand, but I need you to be able to get up.
So what is he? Okay, curiosity on this. Is he telling her like roll?
Yes.
So that you can use more of your arms?
Yes. And then you one knee, two knee. Then you're trying to find something to
this is obviously hoping that when the fall occurred, there was no breaking of anything.
Right, okay. Exactly. And then, but he also he wants to teach her to just be moving and to, I don't know, that she wouldn't be in this situation. She wouldn't be in a place where it's like 3 days and no one hears from her.
Oh, sure.
So then he also like had a chair. He's like, if you can grab a chair,
that makes
slide
sense.
the chair towards you. So you're going to roll on your stomach. Knee.
This is something I wish, now that you've mentioned this, because I think anyone listening to this or watching this has an elderly person probably around them in some way, shape, or form. Grandparent, parent, relative, whatever. I wish doctors' offices at a certain point would start off. You know how if you're pregnant, you can go to Lamaze classes. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be great if they did? I mean, it's rather insensitive the way I'm going to put it, but old people falling classes. But how to get up class. Wouldn't that be something that would be? Now, it's not enforced, but
they do have something.
They do?
It's called, there's two things. There's bone builders and silver sneakers. And both of them, it's all different kinds of things for the elderly as far as navigating that new phase in your life.
Yeah, because it's a big change for a lot of people. It doesn't come on quick, but when you get injured, I'm sure it does.
And Scott's almost there, so
Okay, wow. What have we learned during this podcast?
Well, okay, we learned how to save for a vacation. We learned Scott was trying to box me out of the talent show.
We learned that Allie sweats in all the wrong places.
Yes. Anything else?
Not really. I mean, okay. I guess looking back on it now, thanks for wasting 32 minutes of your life with us.
Well, that was fun. Wasn't that fun? That was fun. Do us a favor, will you? Subscribe. Share the Scott and Allie Not for Air podcast. Touch our buttons. We know you want to.